Am I about to get absolutely roasted? I have no idea. Let's just dive in. Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Ruby. If you're new to my channel, I am currently sick for the 3rd time in 2 months, but that will not stop me from filming a video today because this is a juicy one. Today we are going to be filming the ever so popular Assumptions About Me video, and to be quite honest, I never thought that you guys would want to see this video. I didn't think I would get that many assumptions sent to me, but boy was I wrong. You guys sent in a ton of assumptions about me, so I thought I would just go through them. I haven't looked through many of them at all, just a few that I saw that first came in when I first posted about this video on my Instagram. Which, by the way, if you guys want to be involved in any of my more like interactive videos, such as like Q&As or advice videos, be sure to give me a follow on Instagram. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through these and kind of react and respond to your guys' assumptions about me. I don't really know what they are. Could get intense, could get funny, could get interesting. Let's just get into it. Okay, assumption number 1, that you miss your pink hair. In short, yes. I definitely miss my pink hair from time to time. For those who don't know, I had pink hair for about 5 years and I absolutely loved it. Did I know how to style it properly? Debatable. But I do miss the pink hair. I don't regret the pink hair phase and I would happily do it all over again. That I'm your favorite manager. Hi Drew. For those that don't know, I actually work for Stuart Weitzman and I have the best manager in the entire world. So yes, Drew, you are my favorite manager. You are the best manager that I've ever had. I love you with all my heart. Thanks for sending in an assumption. It was true. He also sent in the assumption that I secretly love Rent. So for those that aren't musical theater people, Rent is a very, very popular musical theater show. And while it is definitely popular among the masses, it is not one of my favorite shows by any means. It is an argument that I have with a lot of my theater friends. I'm kind of like the only theater person in my group who really doesn't love Rent, and that's not saying that I don't love what it did for theater and I don't love what it stands for. I mean, it truly broke a ton of barriers when it comes to theater, and the subject matter is so incredibly important and so relevant even today. But as far as like the music goes, it's just really not my favorite. So no, that assumption is not true. Sorry. That you are happy 99% of the time. This is honestly an assumption that in person I get told a lot. People always say to me like, Ruby, you're always so happy. I bet you never get angry. I bet you never get mad or upset or sad. And honestly, that could not be farther from the truth, but I understand why it can be perceived that way. I am seriously just like everybody else. I get mad, frustrated, angry, sad, definitely throughout my life and throughout like my week. Sometimes I feel all of those emotions, but I think the reason why people assume that I am always happy is because when I'm in front of people or when I'm at my job or when I'm at an audition, I don't let that side of me show. And that's not me suppressing my feelings. I'm very open with my emotions with those that like I care about, but it's just like the professional in me really doesn't like to show that side unless it is absolutely necessary. But like if I'm really upset about something, you know, I'm not gonna walk into my job where people expect me to, you know, uphold like the responsibilities that I need to, and like it's not like I'm gonna come in and be like moping around all day and like show everybody that like I'm having a hard time. So like I'll go home, I'll talk to my boyfriend about being upset, and then like when I'm at work, that's just like not something that I show because it's time to be professional. And as far as like showing my like full range of emotions on YouTube, I do have a couple like more serious videos up on my channel, but for the majority of the time, I like to keep it a positive and like uplifting place. So I try and film only on the days where I am feeling like genuinely like 100% happy. You're ugly. I don't know if this is like an assumption or like just a fact that you're like giving me. That you make a ton of money because you're a YouTuber. This is actually a really interesting assumption because I feel like people are kind of in this day and age where they see all of these YouTubers like suddenly rising to fame and, you know, obviously living in like this incredibly luxurious lifestyle. And I think people just assume that anybody that's a content creator on YouTube that has like steady views and like a steady growing like subscriber base automatically makes a ton of money. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. In the grand scheme of YouTube, yes, I've been doing it for a long time, but like I acknowledge that I am irrelevant. I do not have millions and millions of subscribers. I don't even have like thousands and thousands and thousands. And I'm totally okay with that. I am okay with, you know, like not having the biggest channel because you know what, I never set out to do this for money in the first place. So in short, no, I do not make a ton of money from my YouTube channel. I do make some money from my YouTube channel, but it is like nowhere near like the amount that some of the YouTubers today make. I also got a lot of assumptions about like how much money I make on YouTube, and while like legally I can't actually say the amount that I make, I will say that I make enough to kind of really call it like a second source of income and like a true second side hustle, which is really nice. I'm very proud to be able to say that, especially because like I never set out to do this for the money. That you have a ton of friends. All right, this answer is not supposed to be like self-deprecating at all or to make you guys feel some sort of way about me, but the short answer is no. I'm very social, I love talking to people, I try and be friendly to everybody that I meet, but in terms of friends and how many like true close friends I have, I could honestly count them on one hand. I am somebody that would rather have like 5 people that I know are always gonna be there for me and I can always call on them, rather than like 100 people that I sort of know but I would never wanna like share like my deepest personal thoughts with. I feel like this is also kind of easy to see too based on like my Instagram and like my Instagram stories. You know, I'm usually either hanging out with like my best friend Josephine, who actually doesn't live in New York anymore, but I'm either like chatting on FaceTime with my friend Josephine, or hanging out with my boyfriend Kevin that I live with, or spending time with this other couple that Kevin and I are really good friends with, and that's like kind of it. Oh, and also my friend Maria, because I love her and I don't get enough time to see her, but I love her so freaking much. Hey Maria, if you're watching this, I know you watch some of my videos, so hi, I love you. That you are secretly very religious. Okay, so that's interesting. This is obviously somebody that maybe hasn't been watching my YouTube channel for a while, because I posted a video last year actually all about why I am not religious at all and my struggle with religion. I did grow up in the Jewish faith. My mom is Jewish, so I went to Sunday school, I was bat mitzvahed, I was confirmed at 15, but after that it was really my choice as to whether or not I wanted to continue like in my religious journey, and I just decided that religion really wasn't a thing for me. So no, I'm not religious in the slightest. I will say I am very spiritual, which I could like get into another video just talking about that, but that's interesting that you thought that. My assumption is that you grew up rich and never had to worry about making your own money. This is something that I'm actually very passionate about making sure that people know is false. For those that don't know, my mom is in the entertainment industry, specifically the music industry, and so a lot of people, both like close friends and people that just know me from social media, have definitely assumed in the past that this statement was true. However, it could not be further from the truth. Let me just tell you, I did not grow up rich. I never as a child had to worry about like not having food, or not like getting the education that I needed, or you know, not having money for dance classes, and I'm very, very grateful for that. But by no means were we rich, and let me just say my parents were always very big on instilling in me the value of having a job from like the youngest age possible. I was booking theater jobs from the age of like 4 years old and on, so I had already kind of been making money from that, but then as soon as I turned 15 and as soon as I could get my first like real job, I did it. I just always understood the value of like having a real job and making your own money, and my parents were always like very big on letting me know that like anything that I needed, like food, clothes for school, textbooks, new dance shoes, you know, they were gonna be there to provide like the money for those things. But anything extra that I wanted, like makeup, clothes that I didn't necessarily need, you know, anything extra, that was mine to pay for. And I'm super, super grateful that they did that, because it really instilled in me wanting to be like totally financially independent like as soon as possible. And so I don't actually think I've really spoken much about this on my YouTube channel. I mean, I know that you guys know that like I am very good with money and I'm very like protective over my money. But I'm currently 19 years old. I'm about to be 20 in June, or so this month actually. I actually might have just turned 20 by the time I upload this video. But basically, while I'm filming this, I'm 19 years old, and I have been completely financially independent since moving up to New York full time. Other than my health insurance, which I am still on my parents' health insurance, I pay for every single thing in my life. Every meal, every ticket to a Broadway show, every clothing item that I have, any makeup item that I choose to purchase, Metro cards, groceries, I don't know what else. Every single thing in my life I pay for. And I really thank my parents for like showing me the value of having a job and like showing me the value of saving and like knowing how to properly like care for your money, which I know sounds really weird. Like, hopefully you guys know what I mean. So no, I didn't grow up rich, definitely grew up comfortable, but never did I have everything just like given to me, and never did I expect it either. My assumption is that you have a shopping addiction. I definitely wouldn't say that I've ever like dealt with a shopping addiction. I will say that when I was younger and I didn't like have as many expenses like to pay for, I definitely shopped a lot more. But for those who don't know, I'm actually currently on a makeup no-buy for like the next year. You heard me right, the next 365 days. I recently just posted a video about it. Go check it out if you haven't already. And so far, it really hasn't like been that much of a problem. I enjoy shopping. I mean, everybody enjoys like treating themselves once in a while, but I definitely would never say that like I've had an addiction, or you know, I've ever been the kind of person that like if I don't leave with something from a store, I feel like I've done something wrong. Guys, we have a lot of like relationship assumptions. Ooh boy. Okay, maybe I'll just answer like a couple of these and then end the video because I feel like I've been talking for a while. Oh, somebody said that you wouldn't be mad if you got pregnant. How old do you think I am? I feel like a lot of people that watch me on YouTube don't realize like how young I am, because like yes, I do have a lot of like my together, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to curse on my channel because I know that I have younger viewers. I have my life together. I live with my boyfriend. I work a full-time job. I'm completely financially independent, but like I am only 19. I mean, maybe just turned 20 by the time you see this video, but like that's young. So no, I am not planning for children right now. That you and Kevin are planning on getting engaged. So again, going back to the last assumption, I am very young. I am 19. For those that don't know, my boyfriend Kevin is a couple years older than me. He's turning 25 in September. So it's funny, I get this question a lot, even from like some of my close friends. And I get it, like Kevin is at a different place in his life than I am in certain ways. We are a few years apart. I'm still very young, like I keep saying, I'm 19. And like while I do think that I have found like my forever partner, I'm really content at like the current stage of my relationship that I'm in. So no, we are not getting engaged anytime soon at all. I swear to you guys, it's not happening. God, you guys are trying to like scare my boyfriend with these questions. That you're a Pinterest bride type of girl who has had everything planned since she was little. Okay, so I think that basically means like I'm the type of girl that has like it says, like been on Pinterest like planning their wedding since I was young. It's funny, I do have like my life together in a lot of ways, and there are certain aspects of my life that I have always dreamt about since I was a little girl. Like I knew where I wanted to go to high school. I knew that I wanted to move up to New York like as soon as I turned 18. Like I had all of that mapped out, and like I knew what I wanted my career to look like since I was like 3 years old, which I know is crazy. And like I've known that eventually I've always wanted to get married, but it's so funny, I have never actually sat down and thought about what I want my wedding to look like. I love weddings, I love love. Kevin and I are going to a wedding in August, and I'm really excited just because like I love going to weddings and like celebrating love. It makes me very happy. But it's funny, I've never really thought about my own wedding. I know that I'd like to have a wedding. I don't think I'd like to have a very big wedding just because, like I said, I don't have a ton of friends, and I'd want to keep it, I feel like I'd want to keep it small and intimate. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not like a Pinterest bride type of girl, which I know is really funny because I feel like given my personality, a lot of people might assume that, but nope. Guys, I have to admit, that was actually really fun. Those are all the assumptions that I am going to read today. If you guys would like me to do like a part 2 to this video, leave me your assumptions in the comments down below, and maybe I'll do like a part 2 for you guys in like the upcoming months. Maybe I could even do like an assumptions about like me and Kevin video, or like assumptions about our relationship. That would be really, really cool. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up to let me know if you'd like to see more of me here on this channel. Please subscribe, help me grow the Ruby Rocks the World family. It would mean the absolute world to me. Follow me on all my social media networks. Links are always in the down bar below. I hope that you guys are having an awesome day, night, afternoon, whenever you all are watching this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Okay? Bye everybody.